I'm Vita. I'm 19, and I come from a western city from Kosovo called Peja. It's a very small city, and there's not much going on there. But I try to do my best and do things that are out of the um, ordinary stuff. And I like to challenge myself and do different stuff. I started my activist years like 4 years ago. I saw a call about a workshop for animation, and I was like, "Whoa, that's new! Gotta try that." And when I went there, they were such nice people. We started doing animation. It was really different, and it was something that I never heard about before. And after that, there was another call for the same place, but this time it was about being a volunteer in the cinema of our city. And I applied and I got accepted. And since then till now, I've been a volunteer there. Now I actually work there. Being a volunteer in cinema is doing a lot of stuff because you get to join different discussions about activism, about different themes like gender equality, violence, LGBT community, and stuff like that, even environment. So I was very glad to be given the opportunity to join this stuff, and yeah, my goal is to keep doing that. We had the Animation Festival edition kept all in digital format, and it was a big challenge, but we succeeded. And I don't know, it's of course it's not the same feeling as holding a festival physically, but it is what it is. Maybe it was the very feeling of being the one who serves the community, and the one being served, and not the one being served. Working in the cinema first as a volunteer, there are people who come, and even the question, where should I go, they ask you, it motivates you, yeah, I'm gonna help this person. And then with time, there were other things like little stuff, like when I go into the city, there's this banner with Anibar International Festival, and I'm like, yeah, I contributed to that. I don't know, for me, the most important thing is to try new stuff every day. And my main focus is to try stuff that I don't have a clue with. So it has to start from zero. I'd like to get specialized in that, and then try another and another and another and another. And yeah. I'm really proud that when it's the festival time in our city, there are all the community of the city gets involved in that. And for 1 week in a year, they try to see something different. They try to do other stuff, and Peja is the main focus in the Kosovo. Like even tourists come especially for this festival. I really would like to see a world of when there is no more need to do so much protests about violence, equality, environment, a world where there will that not be needed anymore, because there will be a world like that. Right now, everywhere in the world there is an issue. Yeah. No matter what, a political issue, environmental issue, and I would like to see a world of less issues if possible. And I will do my best to contribute in a world like that. And I'd like to see a world where everyone is equal, everyone can see themselves as accepted and not being judged. Of course, there's always a need of resources, but it's not that we don't have resources. We have organizations, we have the internet.
Yeah.
Anything you want, you can find in it. You just have to be motivated to do it, to get outside, out of the bed and get in the internet, do what you want, search what you want. It's all in it. You just have to start somewhere. And it's not hard to start somewhere, because everywhere is the need of help. And there are people who are able to help you or are looking forward to help you. You just have to find them. I could never say that I belong to, I don't know, the community of the volunteers or the community of animators or the community of, I don't know, IT. I'm just gonna say that I belong to the people of goodwill. And that's it. I think young people today have a lot of potential to do stuff. Maybe they don't see their potentials or they don't get supported enough. I don't know which one is it. But especially here in my country is the supportive part, because there are youngsters here who can do everything, but at the end they are forced to leave the country and show their potentials else, because the opportunity of showing these potentials is not given to them here. Actually, to be very honest, I never stopped and think that, hey, I'm an activist. I must be doing this because I will not be an activist if I don't do this. That was never the focus. But if you're asking, I would say, for me, personally, an activist is someone who gets involved in different initiatives that the main goal is to serve the community and the surrounding environment. It's great to hear the word activist and activism, because it reminds you that there are people out there who get out of their comfort zone to give you a comfort zone. Banksy, the artist, is the way he or she expresses activism through art, and also keeps its identity hidden. And these are two great elements or examples of an activist, because it's someone that does what he does for the people, simply to serve the community. And that's what I want to do. I've been hearing the saying, whoa, you're so young. How can you do all this work? You're so young. And I'm like, what? I don't think so. But it's nice when at the end of one project or at the end of one discussion with your colleagues or with the participants of a workshop you've been volunteering in, they tell you, or at least one tells you that it's been really fun working with you. You work too much, you do a great job. I would like to work with you again. And yeah, that's great. That motivates me to to keep working and keep trying new stuff. It happens to me that I get accepted in courses and places that I don't even remember I have applied for. Even the fields I'm not that interested in, but it never really matters, because when I go there and I try it, I can end up liking it, and I get to know more people. I get to hear more stories, more experiences of others, and that is really nice, actually. It is very much important to not judge, especially before knowing the person. Never judge. To communicate as much as possible, to share stories as much as possible, to help each other, because we've all been going through different stuff, and I don't know, I think you can get something even from someone that is not very much experienced. We all have our own story, and I think you can learn from people more than you can learn from books or anything else. You just have to be open for that, and especially accept individuals as they are. Don't make them change, don't make them feel uncomfortable, and especially treat others like you would want to be treated. I wouldn't say that the future scares me at all. It's present that does, because we know history, and we know history that brought us here today, and I'm scared of the stuff we are doing now, and where are they going to get us in the future. Are we doing enough? Should we do less? Should we do more? These are the real questions. And if you want a bright future, you have to start from now. You have to start from the present. It's always the present. And yeah, it's always the present that scares me. For the future, maybe I would say not achieving I don't know, maybe waking up one morning and seeing that I'm not in the world I was dreaming to be in, that I haven't done enough with my life. I could do much more. I dream to see as much good as possible. I dream to hear as much stories as possible. But the thing I dream the most is to be able that one day to say as much stories as possible. It's okay if you feel not accepted, if you feel different, if you feel weak, if you feel that you don't have many opportunities, or that you can't do the stuff you want because of the circumstances you're in. But it's also okay to hope, to keep dreaming, and just try to see and to realize what you want to do and keep doing that.